What's going on, guys? We are talking Suicide Squad trailer 2. Now, I'm going to be breaking it down, and I'm also going to be checking the trailer out. I've seen it a couple times, actually. And my first impression after watching the new trailer was great song choice. I believe that's Queen in the very beginning. Might be wrong. I like the casting, but there is there is a little nitpick. There's just a little nitpick. But overall, I like the tone. I like the feel. This is really becoming one of my very, very most anticipated movie. I had this behind Batman v Superman because, oh my God, it's Batman versus Superman. Who isn't hyped for that? And then, of course, you have Civil War this year. It's kind of funny. I'm talking DC and Suicide Squad when I'm wearing the Punisher shirt. But let me just break this down a little bit. Like I said, I've seen it a couple times. I love the song choice. So we have the prison, of course, and we do see that in the first trailer where we have the prison. Deadshot's in that prison, Harley Quinn's in that prison. I think it might be Arkham. I think it's Arkham Asylum. Pretty sure it's Arkham Asylum. So we see Harley Quinn, and she's sipping on a teacup with the book, and she has her pinky up, which is very humorous. I do that a lot too. That's a little joke I like to play. Now, Harley Quinn, she has blue. She's rocking the blue and the pink. She's looking like the comics, honest, very much like the Arkham Asylum game. I think a little bit. She's very, it's we have Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn, and this is my concern with Margot Robbie playing Harley Quinn. I just feel like somebody else could play Harley Quinn a little bit better than Margot Robbie. But like I said, I'm gonna give her a chance when I watch the film. But when I watch the trailer, you'll see what I mean. She even has freaking slippers on, and she has tea, and she's reading the book. Like, why do these particular people get special treatment? I mean, I don't understand why they have all a little bit of luxury, just a little bit of luxury when they're the most heinous criminals in Arkham or in Gotham. So yeah, it's very, very, very interesting, and I think that's Jay Jay Courtney. Is it Jay Courtney or Jai Courtney? I think it's Jai Courtney screaming, and I think he's not playing Boomerang. I forgot which character he's playing. Now, Suicide Squad, I know a little bit about, especially with the animated Assault on Arkham or Assault on whatever. I like the animated film, but I don't know too much about. I know a little bit about Deadshot and with his runs in with Batman, of course Harley Quinn, of course the Joker. A lot of them I don't. This is gonna be a little bit new to me because I'm not into the really comic book scenario. I'm more into the animated shows like Justice League and the Bruce Timm universe, and also Batman, just anything Batman, and of course Superman. I know my Superman lore too. So Suicide Squad is a little bit fresh for me, but I do know like Killer Croc. I know his character. I know there was like Killer Frost too or something like that. So Will Smith is peering out the bars, and this little, he's playing Deadshot. Now, a lot of people are like, is Will Smith gonna play Deadshot, or is Will Smith gonna play Will Smith, who's playing Deadshot? And I think we all know the answer to that. He's gonna play Will Smith, who plays Deadshot, because he has a couple lines in his trailer. It's like, yep, that's Will Smith. So we see Killer Croc, and then we see the Mexican dude. I think his name was like Fyro or something like that. I can't think of his name. But the Mexican dude all tatted up, and he has like that fireball going. That's pretty cool. I think one particular scene he's actually held in like a water container so they can keep him prison so he doesn't use his powers. So this is crazy how they're mixing in magic and powers with the tone that they're giving, which is the same director, I believe, who did End of Watch. And I honestly like it. I think it fits. I think it's fitting. I think it's really working, especially with even Superman. When Man of Steel came out, I thought the tone and yes, this guy is a god. This guy who's flying everywhere and stuff. There's a lot of disbelief and a lot of things you have to really just go, okay, well, let's go for it. But I think they did a great job. So let's continue the trailer. I love that. Wallace. Her name's I forgot her for I think it's Marcella Wallace. I think it's Marcella Wallace. She's actually I think she's like the assistant to Lex Luthor. That's what I've always come to believe. Like she's like one of the assistants to Lex Luthor. Um, I can't think of her name right now. She's played by the chick from The Help, and also from that not Scandal. How to Get Away with Murder. She this is like this is great casting. I think that's fantastic casting to bring her in as Wallace, and I can't wait to see what she brings to the table. I don't think she's going to have too much, especially when you have a huge cast in this movie. But we have her the same scene like in the first trailer with her having dinner and explaining why we need these these bad guys, these villains to do good. Hey, get a little bit bad to do good. So let's see. I like the song choice for this trailer. Uh, you see Will Smith getting ready for the SWAT to come in. He's getting pumped. I don't know what that's all about, honestly. He's getting the shit beat out of him, and it looks like we are outside. There's a couple times where we're outside, so I'm assuming that it has to do with the Mexican dude and his powers. Yep, you see him right there. And that's just, yeah, that's the same scene. So he was placed in like this tank full of water, and it looks like they're just kind of like torturing him a little bit, or just like get him the grind, so to speak. So now that was interesting. Like we had somebody really get wheeled in, and it looks like the same kind of scene as the Joker when the Joker is introduced. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad, or something like that. And it seems like it's the same area. It seems like there's a lot of experimenting, a lot of That's what I'm thinking. I'm going with. I think Arkham or wherever this is at, it's not only a imprisonment, it's also experimental stuff. Like people are getting experimented. I mean, maybe that's why Killer Croc is the way he is. Maybe that's why some of the people like that Mexican dude has powers. So who knows? So Will Smith being Will Smith, like I said, that's pretty damn funny. The dude just comes out of the bag and he just starts wailing on these motherfuckers. That's pretty damn funny. I think that's Jai Courtney too, and I think Jai Courtney is actually going to have his best performance in this movie because he could use his natural. I think he's Australian. He could actually be Australian in this movie. He doesn't have to change up his voice to have an English voice. Or whatever, and or American voice, and he just seems like he's having a little bit, he's enjoying more fun, has a little bit more fun in this trailer, and I'll explain that in this part. The crocodile looks fantastic. Killer Croc looks great. He looks really. I think they did a great job with Killer Croc. I think the design, the overall just makeup, everything like that. He looks fantastic. And if you've seen Face Off on Sci-Fi Channel, you know how much work and how much you had to put into and making something like that. So kudos to the team who did that. I mean, he looks great. Now, shit, that one chick who's like a voodoo chick, I can't remember. It's not I think it's Enchantress. Enchantress. She's gonna be one of my most interesting and curious characters when I go watch this film. I want to see more. I want to know more about her. She has this look like this grudge horror film type look. So she already brings something really to the table, just the look alone. And it's just gonna be very interesting where she plays a part in all this. We have Harley Quinn.
The voices.
Okay.
I'm kidding. That's not what they really said.
Okay, when she does that joke and she says, "Oh, it's a voice to tell me I should kill everybody," like that particular scene, and I'll have the trailer in the description box so you guys can check it out. The particular scene where Harley Quinn is just joking around, her first joke that she delivers in this trailer number 2, like it felt when I was watching it and I was looking at her, I thought I was looking at Sandra Bullock. I thought I was watching Sandra Bullock. I thought I was looking at Sandra Bullock, and there's been criticisms for her delivery on some of these jokes. Now, I think it'll play better once you sit down and you're actually watching the film as a whole. But in the trailer, I gotta agree with some of the criticisms. Like some of the joke delivery and some of the lines she delivers, You want more. You definitely want more. And then let's talk about the accent. Now, Harley Quinn, I know, it's hard. I mean, my nitpick is I would have loved to hear that accent, and a lot of people do have a point where the accent just doesn't fit in the kind of mood and kind of tone that Suicide Squad is trying to set with this film, or DC is trying to set with this film, and it's a shame because I think that's the one unique characteristic and distinct thing we know about Harley Quinn is that her voice, her just like, "Hey, Mister J," like I love it. I love her voice, and I would have loved to have heard it in live action film, but we're not going to get it apparently. And Margaret Robbie has stated that like, no, I'm not. If I either I do it or I don't, like it doesn't. It's whatever I feel comes natural for this character, and I mean, that's reasonable. That's definitely you can understand that, especially with actors going into these roles and then finally, knowing that okay, maybe trying it. I'm pretty sure she did try it. Margot Robbie tried the voice, and she's like, "Nah, this doesn't fit." Even maybe the director says, "No, I don't like it." But it's just a shame that we're not hearing it. And let's continue the trailer. So I don't think this is Gotham because you just said you're going somewhere very bad, and it's just like destruction everywhere, and we see they're just a team of it's like a team of mercenaries or a team of not buffoons, but like just people who are just not you don't see every day coming together to save the world, especially they're crazy people. Come on. Now Deadshot's mask, I think his old costume's pretty cool. It's just damn man, that thing is so white. Like you couldn't add a little bit of color into that mask. But overall, I think how Will Smith, all the cast designs look fantastic. And once again, we get another shot of Killer Croc just kicking ass. Okay, now I'm gonna keep going and then I'll talk about it. That's what I love. I love when we have a shot of Jared Leto as the Joker, and it looks like he's in like a clock, like he's on the floor. It looks like he's like on the floor, and it looks like he's on like a clock, like he's turning time. It's kind of funny. Let's actually go back to that since I am using. Let's see. Oh, it's not a clock. Okay, that's so sweet. Like he's on like I don't know. He's on the floor and he has knives, like a circle of knives, a circle of weapons, a circle of guns, and he's just laughing hysterically. Okay, now I said in the first trailer that he was trying to do too much of a Heath Ledger impression, but I liked it. I like his laugh. I like the way that imagery right there. I liked how he comes in. He's like, slapping that dude in the face. Is like, oh, I just want to show you my toys or something like that. Like he's still doing a little bit of the Heath Ledger expression, but I feel like it's a little. I feel like it's Jared Leto's Joker, just in this trailer alone, and it's gonna be so interesting to see him in the actual film and see where he takes this character even more. But right now, I kind of, I'm actually liking it. You also see him just like firing a gun, and he has the grill, and he's just like he looks insane. He looks insane. He looks grudgier. He definitely looks like Grudge Rock to me. But I don't know about the grill still. I don't know about but it's a different incarnation of Joker that I think we haven't. Another new kind of incarnation. Of course, the voice may be similar to Heath Ledger's, but I think this Joker is definitely going to be so much different than Heath Ledger's Joker, where Heath Ledger's Joker was just he was all about anarchy, he was all about chaos. Where Jared Leto's Joker, it seems he's just about insanity. Like this guy is full on insane. So hopefully I get to see that. I would love to see Mark Hamill's Joker, from Batman animated series come into the live play, but I think the closest we got was Jack Nicklaus's version. But the laugh. I love the laugh. Heath Ledger did have a little bit of that laugh, but it was very subtle. It wasn't as impactful as Mark Hamill's or you would want from the Jokers. But Jared Leto seems like he's got that laugh down. The katana wielding chick I want to see so much too. I love that part. I love when I think that's Jai Corney. He pops he pops open a drink. It's beer. He pops open a beer and he's just like the music stops just for him to just take a drink and then play on to the trailer. I love that. I love that. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. He's just like looking, watching everybody go, what's going on. Uh, the panda is kind of crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that part real quick. I like the helicopter just like fucking just blowing missiles. I mean, this looks like an action packed, crazy intense film. Can't wait. It looks like this guy knows what he's doing. The director. So we see a guy dressed up in his panda. We did see that in a little bit of the first trailers. I've seen a lot of videos saying that and we also had I think a dude having like a Batman mask too at some point. Okay, this one is interesting. Like we saw CC. It looks like I don't know if this is a villain or one of the Suicide Squad's actually powers, where a train is coming forward and they're like it looks like a transformer type of effect where they liquidize themselves and they just like spread all over the train. So I don't know what that's all about really. I don't know if that's a villain. I don't even know if that's one of the powers of the Suicide Squads. Very fast, very very fast. Let's see. So okay, we see the Joker, and we see the Joker talking to somebody, and he pulls out a gun and he just like brings it right to the guy's throat. But right next to the Joker is a man in a suit, and he has a nice tie. He looks very dressed, but it's kind of funny because there's one on his left side, and then on his right side is actually a dude in a black suit but has a mask. So I guess the people who are actually going in like with the panda costumes and stuff, I'm thinking that that's the Joker's crew. And honestly, the Suicide Squad might be going after the Joker. This is all the Joker. The Joker, I haven't read like Wikipedia or anything to see if the plot or anything like that, but it seems like they're going after the Joker because in the poster you see the Joker on the outside of the Suicide Squad, and I'm just assuming that that's where it's lying to. It's basically Suicide Squad versus the Joker. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm predicting. I haven't seen really the plot synopsis, but we see Killer Croc. Killer Croc is actually going after the chick with the katana, and like I don't know what happens after that but I'm pretty sure this chick with the katana is too badass. And I think we did see a little bit of Margaret Robbie actually as just Harley Quinn herself, as her before she became Harley Quinn. That is. We'll see how that goes. We see Deadshot laying waste. We see a lot of destruction. We see a lot of men. Looks like in suits going after Deadshot. Like I said, I don't know if this is I think it's going to be Joker versus Suicide Squad, and there might be another villain into play. So I do like Margaret Robbie's look, even though I like Margaret Robbie's look. I think she looks good. I mean, I think that's the realistic version we're going to get from Harley Quinn, and maybe she'll evolve as time goes by and films go by. And a lot of Jared Leto and as the Joker, and he does have tattoos on his forehead. Okay, listen. You know what? The tattoo on the forehead is why? No, it looks stupid. Like it looks so dumb. I don't like it. I mean, I could handle the other tattoos like the teardrop and all that bullshit, but the one on his forehead is just dumb. I don't know why they would put that there. So, but maybe you won't even notice it when you're watching it. So that's that. And we see the Mexican dude just like blaze the hell out of. It looks like he's in somewhat of a warehouse, like on stairs or wherever he is. He's blazing the hell out of the place. It's a pretty cool shot. Oh, what are you? Harley Quinn looks like she's. I don't know if she was falling. Kind of look like she's falling. Her hair's going everywhere. See Jai Courtney, and we see Jared Leto's Joker just jump from story or not a story high, but like pretty high. He just jumps off something. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, like I said, he jumps, right? So, Jared Leto's Joker, he's on top of, I think it's the same warehouse, so to speak. He's on the second floor. So, like, let's just say he's on the second floor. He jumps, and you don't know where he's landing to. But on the next shot, you see, I believe that's Harley Quinn in this. It might be the Lavr's pit. It can't be the Lavr's pit. It's not the Lavr's pit, but it's just like green. It looks like goo, green, just waters all over. You see Jared Leto holding Harley Quinn, bringing her up, and you see nice little imagery too, because you have green, and then you have it looks like either Harley Quinn's, I think it's Harley Quinn's hair, or even Jared Leto's makeup. You see a lot of blue and purple and red just spread out, so it's somebody's makeup. It's probably both of theirs. And I don't know. This might be the ending, towards the end, or it might be towards the beginning where Harley Quinn finally becomes Harley Quinn. Not sure, but it's very maybe that does tie in with Jared Leto, Joker leaping into somewhere. We don't know where, because when we see him leap, I think he's leaping into it. I think he's leaping. Oh no, he's not leaping. Maybe he isn't leaping. Maybe he's just standing on something. That's a very no. He's leaping. Yeah, he's falling. So, but we see like different kind of like things in the bottom where I don't see any green kind of ooze on the bottom, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. A lot of Jared Leto's Joker in here too. If you, it's very fast, but you see it.
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Okay, I gotta say, Margaret Robbie's delivery is a little bit. It could be better. It could be better. No doubt about it. It could be better. Leto's Joker tattoo on the forehead, very stupid. Just saying. Overall, though, I mean, I love the trailer. I thought the trailer was great. It gets me more anticipated, gets me more psyched. Love the imagery, love the tone that they're setting, love the mix of actually introducing the powers and magic aspect into this film. We know that on the other side, Marvel is trying to do that with Doctor Strange, but I think Suicide Squad is going to actually do a great job with it. Now, a lot of people are saying this movie is going to bomb, that it's not going to be any good. I disagree. My thoughts and my actually anticipation is up here. I'm very psyched to watch this. Of course, when I see the film, that's when I'll truly judge and tell you if it's good or not, or in my opinion, if I think it's good or not. But right at this point, I'm very psyched and very interested to see, how it's all going to turn out. And I'm very interested to see what type of role the Joker does play, if he is going to be, in fact, in behind the scenes and do a lot of villainous work and go against Suicide Squad, and what happened between him and Harley, and the tie-in with Batman v Superman, and also the Justice League. Very interesting. Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Like the video if you like it, and comment below. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this trailer. And if you want to check out the trailer, just go ahead and check out in the description box the trailer. Link will be in there, and it's a very good trailer. I really liked it. I did enjoy the trailer a lot. So, I'm Dan Magadan Son. I am out.